POV. The year is 2002. Mario Sunshine and Metroid Prime are the hot new games your mom will never buy you. She picks you up in her brand new Toyota Prius. You turn on your iPod and listen to Korn and Eminem on the way home. Jimmy Carter won the Nobel Peace Prize. Lewis knocked out Mike Tyson. And just last year,
that a plane has crashed into one of the towers.
Yikes! And most importantly, One Piece had just finished the Alabasta saga. Now imagine you're watching One Piece, and they set sail from Alabasta to the next island. As a manga reader, you know Jaya is up next, and you're excited for the Sky Island saga to commence. And then you're hit with... That's right, One Piece had 3 filler arcs in between Alabasta and Jaya. For the sake of this video though, we'll be focusing on the first one being the Post-Alabasta filler arc. A simple story that shows the Straw Hats on little low-stakes adventures and flashbacks of their pasts, reminding us all of their goals. Cause let's be real, the canon story never does that. Like, when's the last time we ever focused on Nami's dream? So get ready for your first operation, teach a cooking class, and light some fireworks as we reminisce on our dreams with the Post-Alabasta filler arc. Just skip to Jaya. After saving a blue-haired girl's kingdom from a civil war and crocodile infestation, the Straw Hats take a nap as they sail towards the next island.
Morning. How about a passionate good morning kiss?
Adoring fans have created all sorts of inspired artwork for this series that, while well drawn, absolutely make me want to vomit and stab my eyes out. But at least it's not as bad as the My Hero fandom. The gang land on Filler Island. While Nami does map stuff, the boys go searching for supplies. Meanwhile, our emergency food is on guard duty. That's right, everyone. It's a Chopper episode.
That's right. Just make sure to keep her in one piece, okay?
I now declare the Straw Hats no more. Chopper is the law. Oh, hail the captain of the Cotton Candy Pirates, Tony Chopper. He might be the new leader, but his first mate, Nico Robin, doesn't seem too fond of her new overlord just yet.
I am the danger. I am the one who knocks.
While Chopper cooks his latest batch of Rumble Balls to give the Mexican cartel, he thinks back to the days when he was just an innocent chemist discovering his latest creation. He's caught off guard as Robin comes in for some coffee. Since he broke the barrel of water, the two go out to fetch some more. As they fetch some water, Robin and Chopper share a bit of their past. Chopper tells the story of his studies with Dr. Kureha. Dr. Kureha scolds Chopper for messing with her chemicals. Before she can give him a good old PG-13 beating, Dr. Reen falls ill with a dangerous disease she contracted after helping a patient not too long ago. If she doesn't get help soon, Dr. Kureha will die from the fatal virus known as Ligma.
I guess this will make me your very first patient. I won't give you a single word of advice. You're on your own. If you fail, I'll die. No pressure.
Oh man, Dr. Reen, that's a lot of pressure. But you know what? I have been doing a lot of studying and memorization for all kinds of medical practices. You know what? I'll cure you for sure. Yeah, no, Dr. Chopper, she's fucking dead. I don't know why you thought some NyQuil and a couple of cough drops was just gonna save her.
Anybody can memorize words in a book. The truest test comes with practice. A doctor holds the life of their patients in their hands as Chopper's studies are put to use.
Most patients will have little knowledge of medicine or what is used to compound it. They simply trust their doctor's judgment and abide by whatever prescription he gives them.
Take this spoonful of cinnamon and then call your mom fat. Doctor's orders, bitch.
Time passes and Chopper succeeds in saving Dr. Kureha, bringing him one step closer to achieving his dream of finding a cure for every disease in the world. Later that night, the Straw Hats gather by the campfire to enjoy some fruit and meat.
Explain to me why you weren't able to gather so much as a single piece of fruit.
That's a good question. What's your answer?
Next up is a Nami episode. The gang are chilling and enjoying the ocean tides. Sanji makes a delicious Mountain Dew beauty drink meant to keep the skin silky smooth.
Sanji! Come on, I want some!
What the heck do you three care about having smoother skin anyway?
To be cuter!
Men, start a skincare routine this year. We should all strive to be adorable and jacked. Thanks to the super rod, Luffy catches an Ammonite. Inside the Pokemon is the most out-of-place character in the One Piece world. Introducing Rice Rice, an employee from Transponder Snail Mail Order. Basically, Amazon Prime for pirates. Rice Rice shows off all the wacky, overpriced items within his collection to sell. Books, toys, workout equipment, beauty, and more. There's all sorts of wacky, crazy items for you to purchase.
Hey, do you have paper?
Just paper? Man, this is Amazon. We have all sorts of ridiculous things. It's crazy. I mean, like hell, we probably even have the One Piece somewhere in here for like $40 on sale. And you just want paper?
Rice Rice shows her the indestructible 1,000-year paper. Nothing written will ever fade from it. Nami takes the item so she can use it to work towards her goal of drawing a map of the whole world. Nami uses the peace and quiet to draw maps of all the islands they visited within the Alabasta saga. I feel like besides Luffy, Zoro, and Robin, we hardly see the Straw Hats work towards their goals. Cause they're all just kinda helping Luffy do his thing. Nami thinks back to the days of Kokoyashi Village with Bellamere and Nojiko. You know, before the whole... yeah, that. As she reminisces about the time Bellamere gave Nami full support of her dreams. However, the Straw Hats don't give two shits about her goal, as they keep being way too loud and even messing up her maps. Arlong might have been a manipulative piece of shit, but at least he let Nami draw her damn maps.
It's the only map in the world to record a journey after entering the Grand Line. It's one of a kind. Look at it now!
But if any of you ever do anything to hurt her, I will kill you.
Don't tell Genzo. Hungry yet? Cause now it's Sanji's turn. The Straw Hats come across a really thick fog. To make matters even worse, a bunch of marine ships are scattered all around. So the gang try to escape before anyone notices them.
Is that a kid standing up there?
Hey! Do a flip, coward! $10 you won't!
The gang rescue the kid named Tajio, who's very angry he was saved by a couple of crooks. After enjoying such a nutritious meal, Tajio explains his dilemma. The Marines were preparing for an important lunch with the captains. Tajio accidentally spilled the curry and was tasked to remake it himself, although he's not confident in his abilities.
Have any of you ever heard of the All Blue?
Yeah, it's Fishman Island, according to Sanji's boner. Our tsundere cook decides to help Tajio. Along with Mr. Troublemaker, they go back to the marine ship. While Luffy gets into trouble, Tajio gets to cook it. Because of Tajio's lack of cooking skills, he's not quite sure exactly what to do, and Sanji helps by not helping.
Cooking isn't something that can be taught.
Yeah, you can. There's literally schools for that, and all other kinds of cookbooks with easy-to-make, delicious recipes, just like today's sponsor, HelloFresh. This video isn't sponsored by HelloFresh, but that was literally the perfect segue. Then for 5 minutes, we just watch a kid make a meal. We really went from the epic tale of Alabasta to this. Of course, it doesn't take long for Luffy to get in trouble, so Sanji leaves and Tajio thanks him for the advice on the cooking. Besides fighting and his White Knight tendencies, a big thing about Sanji's character is his cooking abilities. But outside of Baratie, we never really see him use those skills in depth, flex his knowledge, or even grow as a cook. Like, he just came out the womb making 5-star gourmet meals. Let's give Usopp some love. The gang are sailing on a slow, rainy day, with not much to do as Robin reads the script for an upcoming arc. Our captain does the unthinkable.
Hey, Robin, what's that book you've had your nose in all this time?
Luffy's interested in a book?
Filler really is just the dark timeline of anime. First, Luffy wants to read? Who knows what's next? Nami doesn't like money, Zoro is good with directions, and don't you dare tell me Usopp and Soka King are the same person. Never cross that line. Thankfully, Zoro saves all of us from damnation as they come across Filler Village, an island known for its festivities as the Straw Hats are just in time for a fireworks festival.
I hope we don't have a repeat of what happened last year.
Yeah, I do too.
What happened at last year's fest?
These nice folks came here to have a good time. We don't need to ruin it by telling them about last year.
Yeah, no, we're not doing the Scooby-Doo shit. I'm gonna need you to tell me what the fuck happened last year. Usopp goes over to see the pyrotechnicians, to swoon them into giving him a bunch of gunpowder. Boss Odama is immediately disgusted with Usopp's presence and refuses to help. Usopp meets the boss's granddaughter and assistant, Kodama, a cheerful girl who's passionate about her family's craft. The boss orders Usopp to help Kodama set up the fireworks. As he helps, Usopp learns that Kodama's parents died from last year's festival after a 200-gauge shell malfunctioned. Despite her grandfather's wishes, Kodama wants to launch another giant shell in hopes of making her parents proud. She plans to do it in secret with the help of the launch team. Too bad the launch team are a bunch of snitches and tell Boss Odama about Kodama's reckless idea. Keep one eye open, asshole. Usopp goes to see Kodama whining to her dead parents about not being able to light the giant shell. Somehow, our slingshot stallion just lands a nat 20 persuasion check and tricks Kodama into thinking he's her parents who convince her to not light the firework. This is honestly both wholesome and dumb as hell. Like, I understand, she's a child. But how do you get gaslit into thinking you're talking to your dead parents?
The rain, it stopped. That was amazing. Who are you?
I'm a special messenger sent from heaven. Call me Usopp the Angel.
This is where it all started! And so begins the firework festival. The pyrotechnicians blast a barrage of beautiful lights into the night sky for everyone in the village to enjoy. Meanwhile, with Captain Angel Usopp's help, they fired the 200-gauge shell into the night sky. Look, Kodama, your parents' dreams have finally come true! And we've saved the best for last, as it's Zoro's turn for an episode. We begin with the flashback to his past, back when he started bounty hunting in the East Blue. Johnny and Yosuke are at a bar sporting some 80s punk boy fashion. They notice a bandit with a 5 million bounty on his head, although Johnny believes they're a bit too advanced for such a small timer. Just then, Zoro comes into the bar looking for some food, and plans to beat the bandit as payment.
Answer me this, gruesome. You do have a bounty on your head, right?
Yeah, it's a big one, too. Last I checked, it was 5 million berries.
Only 5 million? Bro, Higuma was worth 8 million berries. Easy low diff for my boy, like the man made Shanks clean the floor. Zoro easily takes them out, just so he can afford some food. Johnny and Yosuke are a bit pressed he took their bounty, so Zoro apologizes and lets them have the prize money. Impressed by Zoro's code of honor, Johnny thinks back about the reason he became a bounty hunter. When his village was attacked by bandits, bounty hunters saved them. As a kid, Johnny and Yosuke saw the hunters as heroes and wanted to become brave warriors of justice just like them. And now's the time to test that resolve. A powerful bandit has come to terrorize the village. And what is the name of this dastardly villain, you might ask?
Here he is, and he's a big leaguer, too. 10 million berries big.
Hey, what can I say? I'm always packing 10 mil. Dick is huge. With his thick cannon, he unloads all over the face of the town. Johnny and Yosuke are unsure of what to do as they realize they are below average in comparison to this behemoth. Eventually, they muster up the courage and come to the battlefield to teach this big bad Dick a lesson. Johnny and Yosuke can't handle Dick as they grovel on the floor. Before things reach their climax, Zoro joins in on the fun. Everyone realizes he's the infamous pirate hunter of the East Blue, as he easily beats the bandits. Impressed by the three-sword style, Johnny and Yosuke join their new big bro on his journey in hopes of becoming great warriors just like him. Fun fact, after the events of Arlong Park, Johnny and Yosuke became fishermen for Kokoyashi Village. Is that racist? That's the end of the Post-Alabasta filler arc. It's a fun short story that just gives the Straw Hats each time to just be themselves, exploring the world and flexing their skills. I've said this many times before in videos, but I really do enjoy filler like this. I would love it if we just took a second to just see all of the Straw Hats on these fun, quick, low-stakes adventures of them just exploring the world. Because literally every single island they visit, something tragic always happens. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know your thoughts for the Post-Alabasta filler arc. Thank you guys very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, the whole YouTube shebang, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!